Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Tinker77. We are on Tinker World. This is episode 1. We are starting out on a brand new server in version 1.12. On this server, we are going to have a few more people. King Wayland's on here. Pause Player 10 is on here, along with a few others. It's still a private server because I don't have the resources to do a community server for everybody. That will be coming though. That's getting closer as we proceed, so that's good. So anyway, yes, what's the plan for now? For now is to go to a location I've found that is for my new base, and we're just going to kind of head that way. Let me make some tools here real quick, though. We are in 1.12. One of the new things they have is they have the ability to do this book, where you have your recipe book. Is that what it's called? Probably. Anyway, you can show the things that you can make, and you can say, for instance, oak wood planks, and it puts it into the crafting grid for you. Great, great tool. And now that I have these things, I have new recipes that have been unlocked. I want to make a crafting table, and it puts it in there. You don't really need to remember the recipes anymore because of this. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to put all this in here, grab all that. Let's see here, let's grab all of it. Now a bunch of different recipes have shown up. I'm going to make some sticks, like that. Let's do another set of sticks, and see how it automatically puts them into the recipe grid in the crafter. That's great. So now what I want to have all the tools that I want to have, which is, I believe, let's see here. Where is it? Where are the tools? Can't I make tools? Like, there it goes. I guess you had to go out and in. Maybe that's a bug. I don't know. But let's make all the basic tools. Make a sword. I always make an axe. We're going to make a shovel. There we go. And finally a pick. Okay, excellent. Now, I don't have the resources yet to make a bed, but we will. So now I can start to head on that way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move on. I'm not going to bore you with the running around trying to get there. It's pretty far away. Their coordinates are, I'm currently at negative 284 by 378. The coordinate I'm looking for is negative 802 by 1627. So we've got quite a ways to go. So we're going to head that way. Just found some sheep, killing those off really quick. We need to get a bed just in case, so we'll get these sheep. There we go. Now, also some chickens. Get some chicken meat. Anyway, let's make a bed so we have it ready to go here. I'm going to go in here and we can see I already have a bed. Now beds, this is the world of color. So we're going to have lots of different colors. Currently we just have white. Now if we got some materials we could actually dye the bed. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to make the bed. We have it ready to go. That's excellent. Now, is it getting dark? It looks like it. So let's put this thing down and see if we can sleep. Can't sleep yet. I'm going to do a little bit more tree harvesting while I wait, and then I'll sleep, and then I'll move on to hopefully get to our base location. So we're doing pretty well so far for starting out on a new server. I think this is going great. Looks like in my travels here, I've come across the village. That's really good because we can take some of their resources. Sorry, village. Well, we have some carrots now. That's good. We can get some potatoes, some other things. That's excellent. So we have some resources that we can then plant at our base when we get there. There's some more. I don't like taking the ones that... Oh, he's picking them all up. I don't like taking the ones that aren't completely grown. That way they have some that's left over. But yes, we found this little village. It's kind of small. I don't see anything worth taking yet. Some wheat. We do get some wheat. This way we can at least get some seeds. We can get some bread. We get some food because we're running low of food. I have some pork chops I could make, but I don't have a furnace yet. I haven't gone mining, so I don't have a furnace. So I'm just going to see what I can find here and see what happens. Yeah, there's some cows over there you saw. So yeah, we've got some resources. Doesn't look like there's a lot in this particular little village though. I don't see a blacksmith or anything like that. So it's a very tiny village. But that's kind of cool. We might have to come back here and take the villagers with us. So let's see. Let's see if I can make with the wheat. Let's make some bread so I get some food back up real quick here. Do that. Now you can see because we have the wheat came in, we can make bread. It automatically puts that formula into our crafting book here. And then we have a recipe book and then we have the crafter. So it works really well. Okay, we're going to eat the bread and we're going to continue on. So what is the goal for this particular season, if you will, of Tinker World? Well, I want to be a little bit more thoughtful of the way I'm doing decorations of my base. I want to do a little bit more of that. I'm a very technical builder, and that works out great for me. But I don't necessarily decorate things correctly. I don't make them look right. And I want to try to do that a little bit better this season. It might not happen right away, being that we're just trying to start out and get a foothold. But that's something that I do want to do. I want to get something to the effect of making it look nice, something that you, the viewer, will be proud of, something that people will take notice of. So that's the general goal. Probably one of the first things I want to do, though, is I'm going to set up a mine once I get to the point that I want. I want to set up a little AFK fisher so that I can get some resources. And that'll be about it. And I think we're here. I picked this location. I looked over with a camera account. And I'm going to make my little tiny house right in this area. Over here, eventually on this little island, I'm going to make this kind of like a big nether portal location. I want it to be kind of isolated from the rest of the base area so that it's kind of protected in a way. And so that's kind of where I'm thinking. So I'm going to take a couple of these trees up here, and then we're going to start to set up a small house before it gets dark. I've cleared away a lot of the trees on our peninsula, this little area we have here. So this is going to be kind of like startup base. Got a chest, put a lot of the junk in there. We're going to start now to do a little bit of a mine. This is going to be over this way. I want to get down and start getting some good resources. I want to get away from where I'm going to start building some things. We'll kind of make this a nice looking mine in a little bit, but I want to see if I can find a location where I think that'd be really cool to see. And I was thinking about trying to going into the side of this and maybe put a little dock out. So that's what I'm going to do here. It's going to be like a little mine right where that little spot is right here. I'm going to start to mine this out. Now I'm going to make this 3 wide, but starting out I'm going to make it 1 wide so I just get down as far as I can go. But it's going to be eventually 3 wide. So let's go in a little bit, and I can go in a little bit here without worrying about it. Hey, we can make stone tools now. Great. Okay, so I'm going to make it a little bit higher. We'll go in maybe 3 blocks back, and then we'll start going down. And we got some sand in our way. But that's useful too, because we can make some glass. Because I need glass for some sort of house we're going to make shortly. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to dig a hole in here 3 wide, and then we're going to start to head down. So what I like to do is early on is I like to get down to layer 11. Layer 11 is where most of the resources are readily available, including the redstone, which we use a lot of, and coal and that sort of thing. It'd be nice to find some iron and other resources, so we'll just keep on moving until we find it. Okay, so now we've gone in 3. Okay, so now I can kind of just start to head down. So I'll do typical 3 blocks, and I'll go in 1 more, and go down 4 blocks. Okay, and then I'm going to go on down. Hopefully we can find some coal. I brought with me the crafting bench so that I can make torches. I have a lot of wood with me, that sort of thing. So we should be able to get some torches pretty quick, and we'll see how far we can get. Right after I cut that last clip, I found coal. That's excellent. So let's start getting this coal out of here. Excellent. Okay. So we're getting to where we need to go. So let's see here. Make sure I got the right blocks. And I'm going to mine just a little bit further past it. There we go. But now we have a little bit of coal. I'm going to start to make some torches really quick. So like again, you got your branch. You can look around at what recipes you have. I don't have any sticks. I'll say make some sticks. There we go. And now that I have added sticks, you can look at other resources. I think you have to actually exit out and it says new things. But let's see if we can find torches. I have coal. Do you see torches anywhere? Because I certainly don't. I know how to make it. Very easy. It's like that. But I want to find it in the recipe book because I want to know where it is. Showing all. Does anybody see the torches yet? Is this a bug with the system? There's page 1, page 2, page 3. I don't see torches anywhere. So we'll just make them up, but that's weird. So I don't know. Okay, well, is it getting dark yet? Is it? No. Okay. So we're gonna go on down, see what we can find. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to this. As you can see, I've been digging down, working fantastic, but found some iron over a cave system. So I'm going to have to figure out how to I might have to jump down. I want to see if I can get this iron out here first, and then it'll fall, and maybe we can pick it up at the bottom. So I'm just trying to mine it out, get it out of the way, and pick it up down at the bottom. We're going to have to fall down and see if we can do some caving here. Okay, everything should be falling down. Good. Okay, well, here we go. Get the sword out ready. Geronimo. Put some torches down real quick here. Okay, looks like we found a mine shaft and a skeleton. Was right underneath there. This might be an interesting area to start to explore. It's right in the middle of where I want my mine shaft, though. Okay, so there's nothing back here. That's good. So we know that nothing can come from behind us. So I'm going to, I don't know. I might continue on with my staircase going down to the mine level, because we're only at 37. So I'll probably go below this, but I might make a doorway so I can get over to this area later on. But we have 8 iron now. That's excellent. We can have some iron tools. There's a creeper. This place is already seeming dangerous. And I don't know where my hole is. There's my hole. Okay, so what is it? Right here is where we want. I think. I don't want them to start shooting me is the problem here. A little scared when you're up here. Ow. Okay, well, got rid of the creeper. I saw another one. Darn. We're going to have to start exploring this in a little bit. Let me figure out this whole staircase thing and maybe put an access way here, and then we'll be back. As you can see, I've widened the tunnel down to 3, and I put in stairs. It makes it a lot easier to get up and down. And down here, this is where we have and hit the mine shaft area, and I put like these doors here so I can get to each side of it. And I go in, and then this is where I'll do some exploring later on. Same thing over here, we can get to some stuff. And I dug a little bit further so that we're actually back into the stone wall, and now I'm going to continue on to go down all the way down to layer 11. So hopefully they'll have no other obstructions. So we'll see how it goes. I've gone down a ways. We are in layer 13, so we're getting close to our layer 11. Found some redstone. I have an iron pick ready so I can get the redstone, because you need to have at least an iron pick or better. So we're going to grab this. I don't see anything else at the moment. There might be something around here, so let's just go check. I'm going to use the stone pick just because I don't want to waste the iron at this point. Good. Now I do hear a lot of lava, so I think we're close to a lava pool. So I have to be very careful at this point in the game. So I've got some redstone now, so we're going to keep going down to level 11. And then we're going to put all the stairs in here, make this look about right, and then we're going to start to see what we have with our mine shaft. Pretty cool. Well, I've dug out some of the space for the beginning of our mine shafts. Now I use a technique called branch mining, where you start off and you go off in a direction. Okay, you just go straight. Now that lets you see these blocks that are all the way around that item. Okay, so then what I usually do is I go skip 3 and I do it again. So you can see I would see these blocks. Typically, if you see a block here that has something, these in the middle will have something too. So you'll see those too eventually. So basically you go in a row all the way down, skip 3, go down in a row. And I've done the same thing here. I've set up some starter holes where I want them to go. On this part here, I've set up a little starter base. I'm going to put a bed down here too. But I have a little bit of a, like, I don't want to call it a base. It's more like a station where I can start to dump stuff off. Excuse me for that. I'll have places to store stuff that I can run back here and put it away. Crafting table, and of course, the furnace so we can smelt up some of the resources. Now, I've got a lot of resources on me right now, and I want to take those back up. So we're going to go right back up. Here we go. We'll see if it's daytime or nighttime. Hope it's daytime, because nighttime would be bad. There's our mine shafts going that I showed you before. Looks like it's still daytime, which is excellent. So now we're going to go all the way back over to the base. So I put some stairs here. And like I said, I hope I don't run into any monsters because I've been down there for more than a day. But we can dump some of this stuff off and see how things go. I did plant some sugarcane over here. You can see here some sugarcane, so I have some resources coming in. Over here, I planted some wheat, and nothing's really grown yet, probably because this chunk might have been unloaded. I'm not sure. So I'm going to put this stuff away, and then I think we're going to do a 1-hour mining session. So that'll be fun. And back down in the mine, we are about ready to start the 1 hour mining session. So you probably know how this works, but in case you don't, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and mine for an hour. And as you can see, I've got some resources that I have with me just so I can get some things. But we're going to see what I can get during this time. You let me know what you think I'll get of the precious things like diamond, redstone, gold, lapis, that sort of thing. And then at the end of this mining session, I will show you what I picked up. And we'll see how close you get to it. So put your guesses down in the comment section. And let's see how it goes, okay? So I'm probably going to do short little clips of me mining. Something very simple. Not going to be doing a time lapse of this. Okay. I'm back from the mining session, so let's see how I did. Now, as you can see at the bottom there, I have a diamond pick. I did use 3 diamonds to make a pick. So count that. We have a 5 plus a 3 means we got 8 diamonds. I used 2 of the iron that I took with me to make an iron sword because my wood sword ran out, so we had 1 extra iron. So otherwise, we got about a stack and a half of lapis. I started to compact my redstone, so I got 30 blocks worth of redstone plus another half stack. Looks like a little over a stack of iron. We got some compacted coal and some coal blocks, 20 gold, and I picked up 16 obsidians. That'll probably be used later for another portal. Isn't that great? So yeah, so I'm going to go back to the base. I'm going to see what I can do. What I really want to do is try to set up my little mini super smelter with the iron that I have, and then we can start to smelt up other gold and things with it. So I'm going to try to do that back up top at the little base area. I'm sure you've seen this before, but in case you haven't, I'll explain real quick. This is a very easy thing you can do in vanilla very early in the game. It's basically a super smelter. You have 2 furnaces, okay? You have hoppers going down into the furnaces. That feeds the top part. You have hoppers going into the back, which feeds the coal. And you have hoppers underneath that go out, and that's the output. It takes it out. So I have filled this chest up back here with coal, and it has already filled these up, and that's where I'll put coal. And you can see there's a little bit stored here. So now when I put things that I need to smelt, like iron and gold, it just queues it up automatically. You can see it automatically goes in, and they start cooking right away. And then in a little bit, they'll be down into the output chest. Very easy to do. While everything's cooking up, one of the things I wanted to do in the beginning here is to set up an AFK fishing farm. Now, it's going to be dark soon, so I'm going to do it after I sleep. But I'm going to go on this little island right here, and I'm going to set it up right there. I'm going to have it. It's a little bit isolated. I like that. Remember, this island's going to be for a big like nether portal structure. It'll be kind of cool. But yeah, so we're going to do that right now. I'm going to set this up because I've got some stuff to do. I want to go get some lunch. So maybe I should have that ready to go so I can go AFK while I eat. So anyway, let me go and sleep, and then I'm going to set that up, and we'll see how that looks. The AFK fishing is done. I used my tutorial, which I will put in the description. I have a tutorial that I've created, so I'll put a link to that in the description. And so it's ready to go. Now, I have a basic fishing rod here, and I'm hoping that I will get a better one. But the idea is very simple. Is that I point my the fishing rod right near the top between the 2 pixels there, and I just right-click and hold it down. And it immediately works. It's very simple, and you know, you'll eventually catch some things. And the nice thing about fishing is you do catch magic enchanting books. You also get various magic and enchanted fishing rods, food, that sort of thing. So I'm going to go a little bit, see if I can get an enchanted fishing rod, at least one with mending. If it gets mending, then it will with the experience I get, it'll keep repair, which will be nice. And then we'll just keep going. So you just got a fish there. So we'll just keep on doing this. And then once I get a good fishing rod, I'll go AFK and get some lunch. I've burned through that fishing rod. Let's see what we have down here. How did we do? Not too bad. We did get a lot of fishing rods. Looks like we have an unbreaking 3, which is mostly broken. We'll have to repair that. We've got a fishing rod here. We could probably use both those and repair them. We got some other junk in here, but we do have a lot of like fish. That's good. We have some food and some other things. This book is Knockback 2, and this book is Efficiency 3, Knockback 2, Fire Protection 3. That's not bad. So it's not bad, but I really wanted to get a fishing rod with mending, and that didn't happen. So, who cares? Let's take this fish. I'm going to cook this fish up and see how that goes. And then we're going to work on, I think I'm going to try to decorate the mine shaft. I want to make it look a little better. It's always looked like junk to me. And like I said, I want to try to make things look better. So I'm going to grab some of the stone that we mined down in the mine shaft. I'm going to put it in our super smelter so we get smooth stone. And then I'm going to start to work on maybe stone slabs, some other things. So make it look kind of nice. So that's the plan for right now. But I also want to cook up this fish so we have food. So there you go. Let me go get the other resources down in the mine and bring it back up here and get that cooking. Well, here goes my attempt at making this shaft look better. One of the things I want to do is I want to have rafters. I think something that looks like this, and it goes down, like support beams or what have you. Okay? And so I'm thinking I'm going to do something like this and go like put 5 spaces built between them and then just do another set. That was not where I wanted it. Okay? So like there's a rafter. Okay? And I'm going to try to dig into the wall of it and give it some depth. But I'm thinking I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to do another one right here. And we'll just go do this all the way down and see how that looks. I'm thinking that would look pretty good. I'm hoping it would look really good. So this would be right here. Would be this another rafter. Okay. And then we can fill in and make it look kind of old and used like an old mine shaft. That's the idea. I wonder why it's not so tall up there as it was here. But we'll see. Okay, but you can see what I'm trying to do, and I want to do that all the way down to the bottom, and then we'll try to decorate some more. So let me see what I can do here. This is challenging for me, so bear with me here, please. This looks a little bit better. You can see the rafter here. I want to take out some of this wall so you can kind of see it a little bit better, and I'm going to be doing some of that. Like that block there needs to be replaced so you can see it. That sort of thing. But all the way down here, I've made the floor cobblestone. It looks really nice. I like cobblestone. I do like cobblestone for stuff like this that's supposed to be very rough. So you can see some of the rafters. Put them in here. It looks really good. And then all the way down here, again, we have the same thing. Now, down here, where the mine is, this is where we're having our little work areas. We'll probably put a bed down here, that sort of thing. And then over here, we're going to have the tunnels. Each tunnel will be separated by a rafter. Okay, is that what it's called? A rafter? Or is it called something else? It's a beam of some sort. So what I want to do now is I want to try to work on some of the ceiling areas here. I want to work on getting these walls recessed a little bit so we can see better. And maybe just make them look a little bit rustic, more rustic. So that's going to be what I want to do. So like if I take out this wall right here, if I go in just a little bit here, so I can see what I'm doing. This wall has to be looking different. I mean, yes, we can have some smooth stone in it, but I want to get some other materials in there. Just make it look different, like, I don't know, something else. So, okay, so there's that wall space, right? And you can see the rafter, and the stone doesn't look too bad. But I want to make it look a little bit better. And see how this blocks right here look kind of open. I might want to change something here. I'm not sure what I want to put. So I need to figure this out, but I've got to figure out this thing and make it look good. And, you know, like I've said earlier in this video, this is something that I find difficult, is decorating. So let's see what I come up with. I've been working on this for a little while. I'm just terrible at this. But here's what I've got so far. The entrance looks like this. I added some leaves from, I shouldn't say leaves, or I guess they're needles from these, but you get the idea. Add some green to it, and I've tried to put in some different block types and make, you know, stairs and some spacers and things, and it's okay. Like there's too much of this right here. I mean, you can see it right now. There's too much. Let's put a gravel in there, something to break up the texture a little bit. It's not that great. I tried messing with the ceiling. That didn't work out too well. So suggestions are welcomed as to what I can do here. I did put little slabs down. I should change these up a little bit to be either cobblestone or whatever I can. But for now, that's what I did. So yeah, it's not looking bad. It needs some work, but it's my first attempt, so you'll have to forgive me for that. So anyway, I think I'm going to end this video here. So, you know, from today we started finding to our location. We made the AFK fish farm. We dug a big mine. We've done a mining session, and we've done some decorating. So I think I'm going to just let it go, and we'll start up in the next episode, see what happens, okay? So that's about it. If you like this video, please click that like button. Those things help me tremendously. If you have a comment, put them in the comment sections. I'm especially looking for comments on what I can do better with my decorating, because I need help. If you also like to subscribe to this channel to get notified of other videos I produce, that'd be great. You gotta click the little bell icon or it doesn't actually notify you. I don't know why. So anyway, that's about it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.